Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2 of Division 1 of Fortune Racing League in the F1 Championship. Today we are racing at Monza in Italy throughout this beautiful track, and we have jumped straight into qualifying session as we have had some technical issues considering the broadcast. So without further ado, let's watch people drive and do their fastest laps around this track. First person we're seeing is Remote going for his fast lap. There's no one else yet currently. Oh, never mind. Gibbo setting the fastest lap position with 119.7. William behind him is pitting for new tires, most definitely. Cosi VR Doctor is now going for his fastest lap, as well as should be Jasper right behind him. And let's see what times they will be setting at the end of their first flying lap. Kosovo goes for 120.1 and Jasper 119.8. Puts them into second and third place. Next up we have William, Tyrant, who's driving through after the turns. Yes, I do have a slight memory issue. 8, 9, 10. DRS detection zone and through the main straight with 120.45. Behind him is Samuel Drake Lee in the McLaren car. Oh, Moon the Legend DNFs. What has happened? Samuel with 133.6. That must have been his out lap or his cooldown lap. Now going for a fast lap one more time as we have Remote, who is currently in P1 with a 119.5. The next one finishing this race, this part of the track, should be Gibbo, who is now going into the pit lane for fresh soft tires. Jasper on the third straight as well. In the third sector, yellow flag through Variante Escari from the Red Bull driver from Cosi VR Doctor. Behind him is the Mercedes of Tyrant, who's now, I don't know if he's pushing or not. It does seem like he is pushing, but his ERS battery is not going down, so he might not be on his push lap. No, he's not. Behind him, it's Samuel Drake Lee, who is on his push lap. Let's watch his onboard camera of this sad lap. And what's it going to be? It seems like it's going to be a 119.998. Puts him into P. Doesn't refresh, but should be P3, P4. P4 currently. Samuel Drake Lee might have invalidated that lap. He's going for one more push. I don't think he has the fuel necessary to do that. As we have the rest of the grid now trying to go for a push lap, Wakandai Harkos now going through. We have Remo, who's now going into the pit lane as well. Wumax, who's now going for his fastest lap with reaching 356 kilometers per hour on the main straight through the speed trap. Wow, what a speed these drivers are getting into. This is, wow. It's amazing what these drivers can do on these straights, as we have Samuel Drake Lee, Jasper right behind him. But he is on his out lap in this qualifying session. Yellow flag in sector 3 in Variante Escari. We have Samuel Drake Lee going slowly, and he is out of fuel, as I presumed he would be. He's going into the pits to get more fuel, fresh tires, and will be trying to push one more lap. His lap would have been a 4th place, but after invalidating, I'm so sorry for all headphone users right now. That definitely wasn't intentional. We have Akandai Harkos, who's pushing for his first flying lap. Looking good right now. It's going to be a 119.8, puts him in the 4th position. 3 100s behind Jasper. Behind him is William Talbot, who sets a 121.5, going for another fast lap, it seems. Womax in the AlphaTauri, 120.4. Ladies and gentlemen, give me just a few tiny little seconds and I'll be right with you. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with more qualifying session at hand. The yellow flag in Sector 2 after William Talbot has ditched it into the gravel throughout turn 6. Continuing on his fastest lap, Tyrant is the one crossing the finish line on his out lap. Right behind him we have Gibbo also on his out lap, and right behind those we have Wakanda Harkos, who was on his push lap but ran out of fuel apparently. Yes, behind him is Vumax, who's also going into the pit lane. Behind him is William Talbot, who after his unsuccessful lap will probably be going into the pit lane as well. Yes, he is. Let's watch the Red Bull driver of Co-CVR Doctor on his out lap, and let's see if we can see one more push lap. We have a few minutes left until the end of qualifying, still enough time for all drivers to go for their push laps. We have 8 minutes left at the clock, and we have Remode, who is on medium tires. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to do like race pace or something? Anyway, Co-CVR now pushing for his flying lap. Let's watch the onboard camera of that. Going into turn 1 and 2, the slowest corner off the track, goes smoothly through there, gets fast on the throttle. Now through turn 3, fastest, almost the fastest, if not the fastest turn on this track. Going fast through sector 2, turns 4 and 5 respectively, into turn 6, where we have seen William Talbot and the Aston Martin ditch it into the gravel. Almost going out of the track there, pushing very nicely Co-CVR Doctor in the Red Bull car. It seems Red Bulls are fast as well in F1 23, not only in real life but also in the game. Turn 7 before Variante Ascari, and we have that's slow through the Variante Ascari, but sets a purple lap in Sector 2, which is a it doesn't seem like it's this fast through the TV camera. Into Parabolica now, and Parabolica is going to get 6th gear, probably the right choice there, and it's going to be a 120, 119, 120.003, 110 faster, stays P5. Almost breaking the 120, going into 119. Behind him, we have Remo, who is on his push lap as well. Is this person 4 tenths faster? He is almost 6 tenths faster on medium tires, going 118.9. Where does Remo get so much speed? He's on the soft laps, telemetry gone wrong, but 118.938. Gibbo also on his flying lap. He's slow. He's going into the pit lane. Behind him is not Jesper. No, that's Samuel Drake Lee on his fast lap, and it's going to be a 119.6, 14 seconds faster than his previous time. Put him into P3, to 100 slower than Gibbo in the Alfa Romeo. The last person currently going for their out lap is Wumax and Crossrock. Wumax already going into Parabolica, and let's watch Wumax and the AlphaTauri go through their fast lap, hopefully putting the car on pole. Of course, with the time set by Remode, is there anyone who dare and want to and can challenge him? It seems almost impossible for anyone to dethrone Remode, but never say never. Monza is a different track to all. It's different in online racing. There's a lot of carnage into turn 1, and we will certainly watch this race with great anticipation. Womack's braking a little too hard there. 4th and 5th gear into turn number 6, going smoothly through there. Very nice line. Early on the throttle, being able to push as much as he can. 5th gear, 6, 7, going into the straight where the first DRS, well actually the second DRS zone is, before Variante Ascari reaching 350 kilometers an hour. This seems like a very fast lap. I didn't watch the Sector 2 time, but him and Crossrock are the only two people currently on track. Womack's will be faster than his current time. How much faster though? And it's going to be a 1:19.8, 6/10 faster, puts him into P6. Crossrock right behind him. Not right behind him into turn 7 now. Again, before Variante Ascari, DRS on. Absolutely flying through there. Let's watch a better camera view of Variante Ascari, 1:10 faster than his current time with a 1:20.495, which would put him into PA in front of Tyron, who's currently in the pits waiting for one more opportunity to go for a fast lap. As Crossroads invalidates the lap. Oh, that's such a shame. He will have to go for one more push lap. Does he have the tires to do it though? Nope, he's going into the pit lane. Let's watch William Talbot, who has ditched it into corner 6, go for his out and fast lap. Hopefully there's going to be some more pace from him. Currently sits at P10 with a 121.5, which is over a second slower than Crossrock in P9, who hasn't been able to set a competitive time yet, as well as Tyron. Wow. William is not having a good day today. Let's hope this form does not continue in the next races to come. And let's watch his career with great interest. If you caught the pun, you're a great man. Going slowly through there, through Variante Ascari as well. That would have been an invalidation on his flying lap. Thankfully, he's not on his flying lap. William now going through Curva Parabolica. Onto the main straight, 7th gear, 8th gear, DRS on in just a few meters. There it is, and here we go for Williams' flying lap. 353 kilometers at the speed trap, going flawlessly through the turns 1 and 2. As he goes into Curva Grande, turn 3 also. And there's the yellow flag in the turns 1 and 2. That's a McLaren sandwich. That's a McLaren, Alpine, and a McLaren going for their last out laps and pushing for fast laps. William Talbot will be having some traffic before Variante Ascari. Hopefully he will not catch them in Variante Ascari. That would have been a very bad timing. And this is currently the last lap he's going for. The last fast lap. Oh, and he invalidates! Womack's also retiring from session in the pit lane. As William invalidates the lap. Oh my lord, William, what have you done there throughout a Variante Ascari? That's what I said on the out lap. William, you are invalidated. You'll have to go for one more lap at this time. And let's see what he can do on his lap. It would have been 1.5 seconds faster, which would have seen him in P8. Oh, that is such a shame. Everyone except Crossrock and Samuel Drake Lee now on their flying laps, as William will be starting P10. There's nothing else he can do. He's out of tires, he's out of time, and he is out of this qualifying session in Monza. My oh my. As we have Jesper also invalidating the McLaren driver, William now pushing through barriers as well. Never mind. Let's watch Tyron on his flying lap, going almost, was that 6/10 faster than his current time, which would see him in P5. Or could also be P4 if he goes fast enough through Parabolica. What's it going to be? He's going into the pit lane, which means that's over for Tyron. Qualifying over for Gibbo as well. Remote now trying to push through Parabolica. Will he be continuing this qualifying session? Will he not be the third, actually fourth person? Yes, he is not. He is continuing this qualifying session, and it is going to be 1:10 faster than his current time. Puts him into P1, probably securing his position. But is there anyone else who can answer the calls of Remo? Kosover now will be crossing the finish line with 1:19.6, 3/10 faster P4. Behind him we have Wakanda Harkos, who puts a P2 time, 1:19.616, 1,000 slower than Gibbo. Right behind him we have Crossrock. Now will be going through the finish line, almost 3/10 faster, and he messed that up by turning in so slowly. Samuel Drake Lee almost actually 1,000 slower than his time before, as William Talbot will be finishing his fast lap, which is not a fast lap, but actually a cooldown lap. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of qualifying session, as we will see Remo and Wakandai Harkos in the front row. Oh my, what an end to the qualifying session that has been in the Monza Grand Prix. Absolutely amazing times by all the drivers. Everyone is in their top game, in their absolute top form. My. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be your qualifying. This is your qualifying and grid for the race. Remode will be starting in P1. Wakandai Harkos P2 for the Haas. Gibbo P3 Alfa Romeo. Samuel Drake Lee P4 McLaren. P5 goes to Kosovo and Red Bull. P6 Jesper and McLaren. P7 Wumax and AlphaTauri. P8 Crossrock and Alpine. P9 Tyron King and Mercedes. P10 goes to William Talbot without setting a fast time with Aston Martin, and P11 goes to Moon the Legend in the Ferrari without setting a fast time as well. Oh my lord, what has happened here? This is going to be a great race, everyone, and I am very, very much looking forward to it. And let's do this. Straight on into the race. Now, this is going to be a very, very interesting race. As we will be seeing the grid for today's race. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just give me a few seconds, please, as I will be receiving the grid for today. There we go. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your race grid for today's session. P1 again, Remo Mercedes. P2 G2 Vakandai Harkos in the Haas. P3 goes to Gibbo and Alfa Romeo. P4 Samuel in McLaren. P5 goes to Kosover in Red Bull. P6 Jesper in McLaren. P7 to Elian Maximov or also Wumax in the AlphaTauri. P8 goes to Crossrock CFJ in the Alpine car. P9 goes to Tyron and Mercedes. P10 William Aston Martin. And P11 we will be seeing Moonair in the Ferrari. Without setting a fastest time, might I add, which means that Moonair is the only person who did not get any practice whatsoever on this track before this race, or actually no quali in this race. Maybe he got some practice in, I don't know. And we will be seeing this race unfold in just a few seconds after all the drivers are ready on the starting grid with their strategies, with their setups. Everything is going to be as it should be, and then we will see one of the best races on one of the best tracks in the F1 calendar. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your grid for today. Is everyone looking forward to the race? Is everyone excited as I am for today's race? I believe so. Now, who's going to come out on top? Is it going to be Remo? Or is it going to be anyone else there challenging? Maybe Moon the Legend in the Ferrari. Will he be pushing for P1 after starting P11? We've seen drivers in our league go from P12 to P2. We've seen that. It has happened before. In Division 2, in the Netherlands. It happened. Will it happen again today in Monza in Division 1? Will we be seeing anyone else other than Remote fighting for victory here? Remote has set the fastest time, almost a second faster than anyone else. A second faster in qualifying. If he keeps the pace in the race, he will easily be attacking P1 without any issue whatsoever. We are still waiting for all the drivers to get ready for today's race and for today's driving. We have had some issues with drivers being too fast at the ready, resulting in some drivers not being able to set their strategies. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the formation lab that we will be seeing in today's race. Let us see interval position change, hide the interference interface. Monza had hosted a first Grand Prix in 1950. It is a circuit that is 5.8 kilometers long. We are going to do 27 laps around here today. Race distance is going to be about 103 kilometers. 153 kilometers. And the lap record in real F1 has been done by Ruben Barrichello in 121.046 in the F2004 Ferrari car. Probably one of the best cars ever. Will be Mercedes fighting for victory. Will be Ferrari, Haas, Alfa Romeo, McLaren, Red Bull. Wait, do we have all the teams on the grid here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have all the teams on the grid, with McLaren having the advantage over everyone else by having 2 drivers who will be scoring points. That means that there's a great opportunity for McLaren to be able to fight for victory, for a lot of points for the constructor's title. And as the formation lap goes to the end, we are seeing Moon the Legend trying to wait it out and trying to have everyone else have their tires as cold as possible, as Remote is already parking in his grid space. But Moon the Legend, no, he's just going through Parabolica. Possible race strategies are stops, one stops, soft from mediums and mediums to hards, either lap 11 or lap 13. Moon the Legend putting in as much heat to the tires as he can. Is there going to be a better camera for us to see? Yes, as we will be watching Jesper on the start-finish straight to see all the lights as they go out. And now the grid is formed, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Moon the Legend is in his grid space, and this is the Grand Prix of Italy. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and the race is go as Remo gets off the line very well. Vakande Harkos not so well. Gibbo now passes him into P2. Vakande Harkos had a terrible start going into P5, dropping 3 positions. Crossfrog making up 2 positions. William Talbot staying in the back, hoping for some crashing collisions happening there, as Moon the Legend already passes William Talbot into turn 1. Now through Curva Grande, they are completely side by side, as we have Jesper and Tyrant fighting for P6, as well as Kosover trying to overtake Vakande Harkos, as Vakande Harkos is fighting with Samuel Drake Lee for P3. Oh my lord, there is so much happening currently at the same time, I cannot even comprehend. Tyrant King now making up 3 positions from the start of the race, 8 tenths behind Kosover in P6. Kosover P5, 3 tenths behind Vakande Harkos. He'll probably be having some time to go for the overtake on Vakande Harkos before Variante Ascari. If he does not, that's going to be a loss of time for him. Jesper now at the same time as Crossfrog. They're only 1/10 separated. Will we be seeing a overtake from Crossfrog? No, we will not. He doesn't have enough speed to go through there before Variante Ascari. Now we'll be having some issues from Wumax, who is pushing him like hell from behind. Wumax is overtaking Crossfrog, but he still lost 1 position since the start of the race, as Remote already made a 1.1 second lead onto Gibbo with a 1:23.1. Those are incredible times from Remo. Now, let's see who everyone is starting as. Samuel Drake Lee is the only person starting on hards. We have Kosover, Jesper, Wumax, and Moon the Legend starting on mediums. And Remo, Gibbo, Vakande Harkos, Tyrant, Crossfrog, and William starting on the soft tires, which is by far the most interesting compound for starting, apparently. Samuel Drake Lee will be trying to do a alternate strategy here, as he is behind Vakande Harkos, who has already overtaken him at least once. As we have a yellow flag in behind. Oh my lord, it's Moon the Legend and William who come together, as William is having a horrible time in this race. P11 almost 6 seconds behind, already 6 seconds behind Moon the Legend. Oh my lord, that is awful for the Aston Martin driver. He will be hoping for a safety car or for an increase in pace to be able to challenge his competitors, as we are watching Remote already going through Parabolica again in lap 2. This race is going to be over sooner than we think. But then again, Remote is not yet over the finish line. At the end of the race, we might be still seeing some issues there. Gibbo 2 seconds behind, as Vakande Harkos is 2.7 seconds behind Gibbo. And after that is Samuel with 6 tenths behind Vakande Harkos. He's on the hard tires, which would mean he's going for an alternate strategy to hold on the track as long as he can to give everyone a hard time with their pitting strategy. If everything goes well, Samuel Drake Lee will be pitting in lap 15 to 18 onto soft, and as I said, if everything goes well, we might be seeing Samuel Drake Lee fighting for more points than he had hoped for. Jesper now 3 tenths behind Tyron, who's in P6. Will we be seeing... And there's a yellow flag in Sector 2. What has happened there? And it's William, who's having an absolutely horrible time as he spins out at the same place. 15 seconds behind Moon the Legend currently. Let's watch Jesper, who might be having an overtake opportunity here on Tyrant King. No, Tyrant is too far away. Kosover, though, very close to Samuel Drake Lee. And if he can keep those tires working in their temperature, there will definitely be an overtake onto Samuel Drake Lee here. Samuel Drake Lee has DRS, as well as Kosover. Will we be seeing him? Oh no, he doesn't. He does not have the confidence to do that, as he should not, because it would have been a very far launch, too far away almost. As Moon the Legend already making up time onto Crossfrog. wrong going through turn 1 and 2 before Curva Grande, but still making up time onto Crossrock, who is 3 seconds behind Wumax. That is not good at all for the Alpine driver. Still some valuable points from P9, so he better not just DNF himself. Kosover staying behind Samuel Drake Lee, and he will be having DRS now on. Still hoping to stay behind and overtake Samuel Drake Lee before Variante Ascari, which is not going to work. Of course, there was too much space between them. Jesper, 2 10s, 1 10 behind Tyrant, and we will be seeing overtake here as Williams spins out again in turn 6. Oh my lord, that's not what you want to see. Oh, Jesper making up 2 positions. What has happened to Kosover? Kosover has had an awful exit out of Parabolic, and he will be losing 3 positions. Kosover just lost 3 positions in a matter of a single corner. He was P5 and is P8. What happened there? What happened there, Kosover? We need you up the front. You're in a Red Bull car. Come on, push, push, push. Tyrant now only 4 10s behind Jesper, who's in P5. But Tyrant's setup doesn't seem to be very fast on the straight line, does it though? William is 26 seconds behind Moon the Legend, and sadly for him, he's a half a lap slower than Remote, as he has a moment again into turn 1 and 2. That means that William has lost another 7 seconds onto Remote and is 50 seconds behind Remote, who, if this continues, we'll be seeing William being lapped in another 5 laps of this race. It's a sad thing to see, but that's what happens in racing. Sometimes the setup is not great, and that's exactly what's happened here with William Talbot. Sad things to see, but he'll have to push on and continue fighting until the end of the race. Now, we are seeing some overtakes here as Jesper now trying to find a spot inside of turn 2, and he manages to squeeze for some. Oh, but they touch with Wakande Harkos as Tyrant uses that opportunity and goes into P5 in front of Jesper, and also into P4 in front of Wakande Harkos. That's incredible racing from Tyrant, who has made up 2 positions in 1 corner, but he's being closely followed by Wakande Harkos and Jesper right behind him. And from the back we are seeing, is that Wumax? Is that Wumax and Kosover? Yes, Wumax and Kosover are looking at it as we have Crossfrog and Moon the Legend now having some issues in the back. Also, William is now going into the pits. Will we see him retire the car? Or will we see him go onto hard tires and try to push on until the end of the race? No, he's going into mediums. It seems that his softs are completely cooked. Not a great thing to see, but William might be getting lapped here from Remote. Oh my lord, and that's William who's going to be given the blue flags on lap 7 of this 27 lap race, as Wumax is 1/10 behind Wakandai, and he's now passing him, but there's another fight happening in front of him, and he has to, oh, that was too close on the brakes for Wumax. Almost crashed with Tyrant. There was almost just a slight nudge from there. Oh my lord, that was so close. Tyrant is very lucky to still be in this race after this. Oh my lord, this touch could have been absolutely devastating for both of these drivers. They are separated, every single one is separated by 3 or 4 tenths. That's some amazing racing. Remote now passing William Talbot, will be passing William Talbot, who has been given blue flags. Remote already made up 5 seconds onto Gibbo in P11. And this means we will be seeing William being lapped in lap 7. It may be in lap 8, it seems. His tires are still not in the temperature, but remote tires are working properly as they should. He's having DRS from said William Talbot, and that's going to be an easy overtake right through the ghost car of William Talbot, who is now lapped in lap 8 of this race. What's happening in the middle though? Tyrant King now fighting for P3 with Jesper, and is that going to be enough braking for him? Yes, it is, and he goes into P3 onto the podium. Oh my lord, that's great racing, everyone. This is so good. Thank you for such a great show. Jesper 2/10 in Curva Grande behind Tyrant. Still making up some time. Will we see a lunge from Jesper? No, we will not. He does not have enough space for that move. Oh, that was a bad exit from turn 5. Also from Tyrant. As Crossfrog has pit as well, but William Talbot now being lapped by the poor drivers, but by remote. It's only a matter of time unless all these drivers will be pitting at some point. Remo, Gibbo, Tyrant and Vakandai will be pitting sooner than the others. Samuel Drakeley will be waiting until around lap 18 to pit for soft tires. If he makes this strategy work, he might be fighting for P3 even. But there is still so much fighting he has to do, as we have a 5-way battle for P3. Jesper now pushing Tyrant King into P3, and he does make it in front of Tyrant. He makes it stick through turn 1 and 2. Now we will be seeing Jesper trying to fight off Tyrant to not have DRS, which would mean a great deal to Tyrant, because without DRS he will be losing positions left and right, or front and back rather. Womax 2/10 behind Tyrant King as well. He's not going for the dive for the lunge, but this is incredible racing from all these drivers who are putting on such a show, and such speed is at display. This is absolutely amazing. Through turn 7 into the DRS number 2 of this race. William Talbot gets a 3-second penalty as well for track limits, as Tyrant is out of ERS. But ooh, that was a late lunge from Tyrant, who's trying to make up time. As Womax, oh, that's a wrong exit through Variante Escari. And Wakandai Harkos, who is now in front of Womax, as well as Kosovo, but Remote has left the session. What's happened there? He's being controlled by an AI driver. What's happening there to Remote and his internet? Oh my lord, this is not good. Tyrant gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's pitting already with the soft tires. He must have been struggling there. He's the first person to pit on soft tires as well. No, Crossrock was also pitting. And he goes for the hard tires and hopes to keep those until the end of the race. This gives Samuel Drakeley a great idea of when he should pit, as William Talbot gets another 3-second penalty for corner cutting. We will now be seeing him 124, 125, 131 seconds behind Remote. That's not good at all. Kosovo still hanging on onto Vakandai, but the grid has ruptured a little bit, as we have Womax now fighting for P5 with Kosovo, and Kosovo fighting for P4 with Vakandai Harkos, who has lost DRS onto Jesper, which means that there will be no DRS for Vakandai, which is not good onto the main straight, because it's one of the fastest straights in the calendar, as Mundo Legend gets a 3-second penalty. Mundo Legend in P7, by the way, so 4 positions made up so far. As Gibbo goes into the pits on the soft tires, Remote, who is still ghosted, not good for the driver. Is he trying to make the AI work and win the game? No, because he has lost so many seconds through there. As Jesper now attacking P1 in just a few seconds. Now, Kosovo has been given a penalty. Remote going into the pits as Vakandai Harkos continues to do so as well. Jesper now in the lead on 11 laps old mediums, which means he will be pitting rather sooner than later for... If he makes this work, he could stay on track for a few more laps in P1 and then try to go for softs for the last 10 or so laps. As Kosovo is 3 tenths behind Womax, and Samuel Drake Lee on hard tires is 2 tenths behind Moon the Legend, who has started P11 and is now P4. Oh, he's completely on his diffuser. That was a bad exit through sector 5, through turn 5. Should have continued his own line as William gets another 3-second penalty. Is he sitting at 9-second penalties, right? And there's a yellow flag in sector, and that's William who has spun out again. Oh, and that means he's being led by more drivers now. Oh, that is such a shame from the British driver in the Aston Martin car. Samuel Drake Lee 4 tenths behind Moon the Legend and Kosovo 4 tenths behind Womax. We'll be seeing Kosovo with the RS now on the main straight right behind Womax. And if this is not an overtake, I don't know what is. So Kosovo now goes into P2. The main thing is, will he make it stick and into turn 1, going correctly through there and through turn 2 as well, right into Curva Grande. And it seems that it's going to be a... Oh my lord, and William goes off again. Oh my lord, that's not good at all. He's 1 minute behind Crossfrock and 9-second penalty as well. That's not good, that's not good at all. Yellow flag in sector 1 as we have... Is that Samuel Drake Lee? Yes, Samuel Drake Lee is pushing too much on the hard tires and he has spun after turn 2. Oh my. That's not good for the McLaren driver whatsoever. And he's now being passed by Vakandai Harkos into turn 5 and 4 and 5 as well. Before turn 6, it's already P8 for Samuel Drake Lee in the McLaren car. Remote is still not with us, which means he's being raced by AI in P9. Not good for him. He will be losing all the positions and all the points he has had until now. Womax now falling out of the RS zone, but if my calculations are correct, it doesn't matter because Vakandai Harkos gets a 3-second penalty and Womax goes into P2. But Jesper and Womax are the only people, along with Moon the Legend and Samuel Drake Lee, who have not yet pit. Which means we will be seeing Jesper, Womax, Moon the Legend and Samuel Drake Lee pitting in the near future. And as I said, Jesper will be trying to prolong the stint as much as he can to go for soft tires until the end of this race. Which means we'll be seeing him in the pits in the another 3 laps, as well as Womax and Moon the Legend should do the same thing. It doesn't work if you go on hard tires now. They're not going to. Well, they're going to make it to the end, but they're not going to be the best option for you now. So if there's just a little bit of... Oh, and William Sabat is now retiring from the session in P11 after... And it's a safety car as well! William Sabat, not only did he retire, he has absolutely smashed the car going through turn 7. Oh my, that's not good for the driver. And as we have the safety car is out on this track. Oh my lord, that's going to bunch up the field. Jesper should be now pitting, and that's the best point at where the safety car could have happened, because Jesper, Womax, Gibbo and Moon the Legend are all having a free pit stop onto soft tires. Will Gibbo be pushing into safety car, into the pit lane for soft tires? Yes, he will, which is the correct option, and everyone should do that. Moon the Legend gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Tire kick goes into the pits as well. Wakandai Harkos should have pit, doesn't. So Kosovo does the same thing. Samuel pits as Remote stays out and Crossrock pits. So everyone is pitting for soft tires, if I'm thinking correctly. Or mediums as well. Why mediums? It's gonna be 10 laps of racing. Why would you go for mediums? Go for softs. Oh my. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I will see if we can get William here. Is there any way we can get Remote back in this game? No. I'm seeing if I can get William to join me in the commentator cabin and talk to me through what has happened in his race, if it was the setup or anything. Hello, is that William with me right now? Yes, it is. William, hello. I hope you're going to be joining me until the remainder of the race.
Yeah.
Lovely. Can you first talk to me about what happened in the race, throughout the whole race? What has happened to your car?
Tyre fell off. I got outside of the curb and touched the gravel, and it sent me to the wall.
What has happened through the race? Was the setup not right, or were the tires not working as expected?
No assists. First race, no assists.
You're not used. Okay.
Accidentally changed my brake bias, which meant I was spinning on the brake.
Yeah. I get that. Well, it didn't go well for you, of course. You reckon you're gonna bounce back in the next race?
Yeah, my favourite track. It's hard.
Well, it's sad what can happen in the race, but right now it's a safety car. It's going to be in this lap, and we're going to have 10 more laps of racing in this race, as Jesper will be leading the field throughout the main straight into the finish line and into the green flags. Who do you reckon might be fighting for the victory here?
Well, it's all changed now that Remote's disconnected and can't get back in.
Can you invite him back, by the way?
Yeah. Can't find him.
Can't find him. Yeah, he said that he might be not back because his internet is not working properly. It's a sad day for Remote, who has had an incredible pace throughout the whole race and through the qualifying session, setting almost a second faster time than everyone else, as Jesper now going fast through the Parabolica. And he has had an incredible start through there because Womax has nothing on him. Only slipstream, but also hard tires. It's lap 17 of racing, and Jesper leading the pack as Remote has made a place. Remote has made a place on Gibbo throughout the safety car restart as an AI. Gibbo and Moon Legend now passing Remote. Samuel Drakely as well. Tyrant King will be going through Remote as well. And Crossfrog now through him as well. Wow. Well, Remote is still going to get some points for this, if I'm not mistaken. So,
well, I got told that if he doesn't complete, if his AI is in control for 10 to 15% of the race, that he gets gifts.
Oh my lord, that's sad. Anyway, let's watch some fighting throughout this beautiful race. We have Samuel Drakely 3 tenths behind Moon the Legend right before Variante Ascari. and into through there. Oh right, remote is back, so if you could invite him, we might still be seeing him fight for some laps in this race. See if I can see him online. No, I can't. I don't see him online.
It's hard when you have 113 friends.
As Jesper sets the fastest time with a 1:21.790.
Oh!
Ooh, that's a sandwich into turn 1 as Moon the Legend is now ghosted through there. Samuel Drake Lee making up places in Coaster through turn 1 as well. Samuel Drake Lee has had an interesting and a great race on the hard tires. After a few mistakes, and what it...
Again.
Oh my lord, they touch! Ooh, Moon the Legend has had so many moments through there, and the ghosting has saved him, I must say. If he weren't ghosted, he'd be in the wall probably right now. And we might be seeing a second safety car of today's race.
So the bear went off, and now Crossrock has also got past. I mean, the Legend's going to go for it here on Tyrant King through Ascari. Movers wet out.
Wait, let me see if I can do something about this, because I would love to...
outside of Parabolic here. On his contact. Tyrant King's off the circuit.
And DRS is now enabled, which means that... Oh my lord, this is a four-way race for...
Sent by Tyrant.
Oh my lord, and Moon the Legend and Samuel Drake. No, is that Crossfrog? Yes, Crossfrog and Moon the Legend are fighting for it so hard. Crossfrog now passing Moon the Legend through Curva Grande. No, he's not.
Oh,
he'll be making the launch. He's not making the launch, which means he's still behind Moon the Legend in P7. He does have the speed, but he does not have the tire correctly. Oh my lord, he's on medium tires. And I don't think he's going to have the speed to compete with Moon the Legend. Right now he's going to have DRS open on this straight before Variante Ascari. DRS open, but it doesn't seem to be enough for him. Kosover also on his tail. Kosover is going through Variante Ascari very much better than Crossfrog. And it seems that we'll be seeing an overtake on Crossfrog, not by Crossfrog, but on Crossfrog. Oh my lord. It's going to be DRS for both of the drivers, and it all depends on how well they can get off Parabolica. It seems that Crossfrog has made the better decision to stay in lower gear, as he now passes Moon the Legend on the straight, but will he make it stick into turn 1? As Kosover tries to find a spot, but does not. Oh my lord, and ooh, Moon the Legend pushing as hell through there, as Crossfrog is through, keeping the position for now, and Crossfrog knows that he only has to keep those drivers behind him because they have penalties. They have so many penalties. Kosover has 3 seconds, Moon the Legend 8 seconds, and Tyrant has 3 seconds.
Tyrant, low on ERS.
Tyrant very low on ERS. 11% is not very much through 7 laps until the end of the race, of course. Remote's still not back in the race. Is he still not online? He just told us, can we invite him on the stream as well? Can you try and search for him yet again? Oh, and there's his yellow flag as Moon the Legend goes out of the track. And Tyrant King gets a 3-second penalty. Oh my lord, as well as Moon the Legend. Both of them got a 3-second penalty. And that's a yellow flag through Ascari. And also a yellow flag in Parabolica. Is that Crossfrog? No, who is that? It's Makandai Harkos. He has spun out on hard tires. And he drops into P8 from P... What was he? He was P4, right? Oh, that's so sad for the driver. Moon the Legend is going into the pit lane. Is his front wing damaged? It seems that his front wing is damaged, and he's going to go for New tires as well. He's waiting with a 5-second penalty. My oh my. Kosover now 2 tenths behind Crossfrog. Will he be putting and making the lunge? No, he's not. He's trying to make Crossfrog nervous though through all of these turns. DRS on for Kosover, and he'll probably be making the lunge before. No, he's not. He waits for his turn. I don't think that was done entirely correctly. He should have went for the pass there on Crossfrog.
No, I think he's played it smart here. He'll go for it on the main straight.
And he'll have the DRS. You're right. He's waiting for DRS on the main straight as Crossfrog goes wide. Definitely receiving a warning there.
Oliver also goes a bit wide.
Doctor having DRS now. This still not going. This is going to be a pass. No, he's not going for the lunge. As
He's trying to make Crossfrog make a mistake here.
Yeah. He's not going. He's aggressive, but aggressive smart. He's waiting for Crossfrog, as you say, to make a mistake. Moon the Legend gets a 3-second penalty after making 5-second. Oh my lord. Moon the Legend will be finishing, if this goes on, he will be finishing P10. Kosover, though, making Crossfrog very, very nervous through there. Crossfrog and his onboard camera, he must be watching his mirrors so much. All of them, both of them actually. And of course, if he has the rear view as well on.
Don't let your eye off the battle for P2 though, as Gibbo goes off track.
What's happened? Migrating host, what's happened there?
Oh, I've disconnected.
You've disconnected?
Gibbo, yeah.
Oh my. That's the race over.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the race is over.
What do you mean the race is over?
The race has ended.
No.
Yes.
Me.
It does for me. It did for me.
It's over for me, yeah. Wait. It's over for everyone.
The race is over for everyone, and I did not get the grid. It was not there. The grid was not there.
I have grid.
Oh my lord. What's happened with the game? Why?
Hold on, I'll be back in a sec. I'll be back in a sec.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are very sorry for this. Give us a few seconds to solve this issue and we'll be right back with you. If you could please watch the quality results for now as we would prepare the race results or what to do for the results. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with you. What has happened is we've had a red flag from the stewards after some time. We don't know why. Probably some technical difficulties with the sensors or anything. Doesn't matter. We are going to be back for 5 more laps of racing. Everyone is going to be on soft, and we'll see everyone starting from where they ended lap 22. And it's going to be pure racing, pure sprint until the end of this race. William, are you looking forward to it?
Carnage is probably what's going to unfold as Kosovo. I need to reset his grid. Well, Kosovo's just left the session and rejoined back, so his grid position is going to be incorrect.
Can you do it?
Well, there's only 6 seconds. I'm not going to have enough time to do that.
So it's his fault, and he's just going to be in whatever he were not.
Kosovo's going to be in last.
Well, his fault.
Hold on. Give me. I'll back a sec.
Yes. Well. Here we are waiting for the drivers to set up their cars and to, well, not create strategies because they're all going to be on soft tires. Who's not on soft tires is not a smart driver. Change my mind. Now, going back for more racing, and let us go. Yeah.
Oh, no, man. Why did you put the starting grid up? That's the wrong grid.
I pulled up the starting because I don't have the normal grid. I don't have the restart grid, William. I put that in because we wanted to see how the drivers started the race. Alright, and we are on 3, 4, 5 red lights.
In last place.
Well, that's his fault. And let's go. And it's going to be absolute carnage.
Reassuring, but okay.
Oh my lord! What's gonna happen to turn 1? Oh my lord! Jasper! Oh my lord! Womax is down 8 places! Oh no! Oh no! Samuel P1, Remo P2, Gibbo P3. This is awesome. These 5 lappers are what makes Formula 1 interesting. Jasper must be so mad from this start.
Oh, and he's missed his corner, and that's surely an illegal overtake from remote there.
Oh my lord, Remo, Moon the Legend gets a yellow flag penalty for 3 seconds, not going to be counted, most definitely. Remo, oh my lord, Remo has made up 7 positions, but that was an illegal overtake on Samuel from what William has said. Gibbo 1/10 behind Samuel, 5 laps left until the end of this race. Oh my lord, what is happening today?
Now DRS won't be enabled till lap 3, which means it'll be 2 sprint shootout with DRS. Will Samuel Drakeley be able to keep up with remote for that time span?
Crossfrock now in front of Moon the Legend, but Moon the Legend closes the door on him very harshly. Remo fastest lap of the race, P1. Remo will be very happy.
Every single driver.
Remo will be very happy with this with the restart of the red flag.
And gives the drinking point again, Moon the Legend, and misses the corner and almost takes out Jesper with him. On his contact, on his.
Oh my lord, that's huge contact! That's huge! Moon the Legend and Jesper made contact. What has happened there, William? Can you tell us? I was not watching these 2 drivers.
Basically, Moon Legend broke late into turn 1, and then Jesper was getting the switch back, and they basically turned into each other's tyres and both went off track.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord, that's some dangerous driving from Moon the Legend. There has been a few complaints on him throughout the race session. Let's see how many complaints will be officially taken on him after today's race. Jasper makes up the... Oh my lord! And Moon the Legend completely misses the braking point, and he should give the position back to Jasper. Moon the Legend...
Legal overtake and a half from Moon the Legend, and it was a ridiculous one.
Samuel Drake Lee going into P2 on Gibbo.
Oh, and he's just taking him out.
Ooh!
Legend is just taking out Jesper.
Moon the Legend is going to be disqualified at the end of the race if this continues to go on. This is not good racing from him whatsoever.
He'll definitely be under investigation from the stewards.
Definitely. As Vakandai Harkos is 2 tenths behind Kosover, and we might be seeing... No, Kosover's too far away. 2 tenths separates these two drivers, as well as Tyrant with them. Gibbo, though, 1 tenth, 2 tenths behind Samuel Dragley. If he gets a good exit on here, he'll be having DRS. Ooh, Samuel goes deep there!
Samuel Drakeley.
And Gibbo has DRS and will be closing in on remote, and he will have 2 more laps to do.
Is Kosovo going to be going for it here on Tyrant? Yes, he is. Both of them going to get him at this corner.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And there's contact.
Ooh.
Yes, again. At Ascari.
And Tyrant loses both positions to Wakandai and Kosover, which means that Tyrant is P6, 1 place up from when he started.
That is never going to end well.
Oh, that's good racing through Parabolica from the outside on Wakandai. And now Tyrant...
DRS on Kosovo here, down into turn 1.
And if that is the true, and it is, we might be seeing 1 more overtake from Tyrant here at the end of the race. And he does make the launch. Oh, my lord! Oh, that was a deep and brave... Oh, too much wheel spin there from Tyrant, almost putting it into the wall outside of turn 2, exit of turn 2. But it seems that Tyrant is P4, which is 3 places up from where he started, as Kosovo is P5 when he started P10 as well.
That's the same what happened to Wackendos on... Oh, I can't speak. Hold on. No, my ears have just gone like... Oh, no. Samuel Drakeley is catching up to Gibbo here. He's 4 tenths behind. He's catching through Ascari.
Samuel Drake is having a great race. Has had a great race, of course, in the main stint. Now the 5-lapper is only giving him confidence, and he's completely out of ERS, but will be having DRS on the main straight. And if this goes well for him, he might be seeing an overtake on Gibbo. Tyrant now losing position to Kosover. Moon the Legend gets another penalty. And Gibbo, no, sorry, Samuel Drake Lee is too far away from Gibbo and has no ERS. He's completely wasted all his ERS.
We might catch up to Moon Legend. We might have another one of them battles again in this race. At this race.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Tyrant Kick is out! Oh my lord, that's a corner. What a save from Tyrant King! What was that? What was that? What happened from there? He spun out on the main straight and into turn 1, going like 360 and just continuing the race in P7. No positions lost from him. What? Wakandai Heart goes...
battling again here on the final lap of the race. Is there going to be another crash between the 2 drivers?
Hopefully not. We'll be seeing if everything goes well, and there's still a few corners left. Remote will be winning this race, but how about Moon the Legend and Jesper? Moon the Legend definitely will be receiving these penalties. He deserves those. Womack retires! Womack retires from the race. Oh wait, he's in back. I thought he was fighting in the front. Never mind. And there's a crash. Tyrant King and Crossfrog, they came together. Tyrant King and Crossfrog.
There's a crash between Moon the Legend and Jesper here at the back of the grid.
And Remote passes and wins the race. Gibbo P2, Samuel Drake P3. Kosovo will be passing in P4 if it goes well. Yes, it does. Kosovo P4, Wakandai P5. Tyrant.
Move on the Parabolica. Oh, and he's moving on the braking. He's trying to take out Jesper at this rate.
Oh my lord. Yes, Jesper gets past as he should. And oh my lord.
That was some...
That was very dangerous driving from Moon the Legend, and I will not be wanting to see this driver up anywhere in the points as Remo gets driver of the day for this race. Of course, P1 to P11, then back to P1 is a great comeback. P2 All right, take a selfie, big man. P2 goes to Gibbo in the Alfa Romeo, and P3 goes to Samuel Drakely in the McLaren car. And this has been some absolutely amazing racing from all the drivers. And wait, is that a full British podium? It is a full British podium as well in Monza. Oh my god, and you like to see that. Final grid, final race end. Remo P1, Gibbo P2, Samuel Drakely P3, Kozever P4, Vakandai Harkos P5, Crossfrog P6, Taran King P7, Jesper P8, Moon Legend P9, and Womax in the Alpha Tauri is P10 after starting P2 in this 5-lap race. What a shame for the driver. What a shame. Now, I will be... We'll be hopefully seeing the 3 drivers, P1, P2, and P3 in our interview pan. Let's see how that goes. Alright, Samuel Drakely. Where is Samuel? Alright.
Needs to join the VC to move him.
And here we have Samuel with us in the commentator pan. Samuel ended up the race in P3. Samuel, hello. How was your race? And oh my lord, what's driving from you today?
Oh yeah, it was an interesting one because in the 5-lapper, someone readied up really quickly, and I went to the toilet, so I didn't have a setup on. So I was trying my best to hold on in that last stint, and I was just understeering all over the place. But I went for a long strategy in the first stint, and I just had a bit too much oversteer on my first setup, and I ended up spinning, went down to like P10, and then the Ferrari, I forgot his name, spun me around at turn 2, so it really didn't go well.
Yeah.
Safety car helped me, and I thought my pace was decent after the safety car, but I think it's a track I'm not very good at, like in terms of the pace compared to other people. So I'll take a podium out of it.
Why did you choose the hard start strategy? What led you to it?
Well, I was looking ahead and I saw soft, and I was like, I don't really want to go for the same thing. Let me try something different. So I was like, let me go long. The safety car's been put to reduce. Let me try and go long.
Okay, so you wanted to do
it would have worked out. It didn't spin.
It would have worked out though. It was a very good strategy. I actually praised it on stream. I thought it was very brave, and if it worked out, you spinning out was not the perfect sequel to it, but no. Good job nevertheless, and thank you for being here with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I look forward to racing next week.
And after Samuel Drakely has left this commentator pen, we have Gibbo with us, who has ended up P2 in the Alfa Romeo. Gibbo, again, absolutely amazing racing from you as well today. How do you feel about today's race?
Yeah, pleased with second. I think I think Remote deserved the win, to be fair, after he cleared me by 5 seconds in that first stint and then disconnected. I couldn't believe my luck when he disconnected. I went past him, but then got screwed by that safety car. Obviously, I'd already pitted onto hard tyres on lap 10. I just about caught that leading pack up, or about a second behind that leading pack, and then safety car got put out. So I had to pit again. A bit disappointed with that, and then obviously tried to get screwed in that 5-lapper by you starting me in 4th instead of 2nd.
Well, also you started
I don't know what happened in there.
Well, you also started P4 before the 5-lapper, and you managed to do P2. Was that luck, or what happened there?
No, I got a good first corner like Remote. I'd like to think I'd have been ahead of Remote if I'd have started in 2nd like I should have been, but I don't even know how did Remote get there in that first corner. I have absolutely no idea.
He was too fast off the line. There. Well, Gibbo, is there anything else you want to add? Unless you know.
Other than Moon needs to learn how to use his left foot.
Yeah, true. True.
I think he's been watching too much Barry Burman last night, and
probably
just using other people as breaks.
He didn't have the best race today. No, definitely not. I think there's gonna be a bit of complaining there for Ed Moon.
All right, cheers. See you next week.
See you next week, Duo. Thank you.
So,
all right. Well, this is it. William, what do you think?
Don't know.
It was a great race, I think. It was great from a commentator's perspective. Of course, from your point of view, it was very disappointing. But I think you'll be taking it as a learning curve, of course. No?
Probably. Graphics chat. What?
Don't worry, I'm already there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we are done with today's race, I think you would like to be seeing how the race has ended in the end. It was Remote in Mercedes P1, also fastest lap of the race, which means it's 26 points for him and the Mercedes team. Gibbo P2 Alfa Romeo, 20 points. Samuel McLaren, 15 points. Costa Red Bull, 13 points in P4. Vakandai goes P5 in the Haas, P11 points. Crossfrog Alpine in the 6th place, P10. Tyron P7 Mercedes, 9 points. Jesper P8 McLaren with 8 points. Moon the Legend P9 Ferrari, 7 points. And William and Womax not finishing the race. It's sad that Womax did not push until the end of the line. He would have had some good points for P10, but that's life. So that happens. Thank you everyone for watching this race today, and I'll be back on Saturday racing when you should watch Division 2, Fight It Out and Monza, and then next week on Thursday I'll be here with you commentating Division 1.
Division 2 will be commentated by me and Tyrant.
These two lads are great commentators. They seem to catch everything happening on track, and I think you're gonna have great fun if you come and watch, at least watch me race, because it's going to be a spectacle and a show. Thank you and have a good night.